You're listening to WHPC, WHPC HD, Garden City, and this is Beyond the Game here on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. The reason that screw-up occurred is because I am not running the board today. Eric Fischetti is. Eric, this is what you do?
Jacob, listen to me. I'm getting nervous right now because of you right now. Look, I'm telling you right now, you look great. You're making me nervous, but that's what you're supposed to do when I respect you.
Exactly. The number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. And we gotta start with baseball. The Mets traded Jeurys Familia to the Athletics for William Toffee, Bobby Wall, and $1 million in international bonus money. This year for the Mets, Familia went 4-4 with a 2.88 ERA and 17 saves. And according to MLB.com, Toffee was Oakland's 17th best prospect. Who do you think won the trade?
I'm telling you right now, I do not understand this trade for the New York Mets. Jeurys Familia is one of the best closers in the game. He is a top-tier closer. And you basically sold him off to the Athletics, basically saying, you know what? You're in contention. You're trying to catch the Astros. You're trying to catch the Mariners. Here you go.
You're going to fail, but we'll help you.
It's just, I really did not get this. Who's calling the shots here? Who out of the three-headed monster is calling the shots? Is this Wilpon?
This is probably John Ricco. I thought you were going to say Three Stooges, not three-headed monster.
Well, yeah, that too. That too. Honestly, I don't get this move at all.
Well, here's what I'll say. The max that you would get for Familia would be a top 15 prospect. If you thought you were going to get top 10, get that out of your head. That was never going to happen. Top 15 would have been the max for what you were going to get. And yes, I understand according to MLB.com, Toffee was 17, but the Mets probably had him rated higher than that. The thing that should scare you about William Toffee is what I'm about to tell you.
Let me hear it.
First up, he went to Vanderbilt. My father went to Vanderbilt.
Hey, there you go. Go Commodores.
Yes, exactly. Second up is, this guy can't hit to save his life. He is all glove, no bat. He can get on base a lot. He can draw walks, does have a good eye, but cannot hit to save his life. He'll fit right in on the Mets.
I mean, honestly, he really will. I just don't know. It's like, if Oakland did not make this deal, they should just get out of the MLB. Jacob, I was actually surprised that
Were you really?
Yeah, I was actually surprised that the Mets would say, okay, to this deal. It's basically, to me, what this deal says, all right, we're mailing it in, fine, whatever, you're in a lost season anyway, but I figured that you would hold on to Familia just a little bit longer, where teams would start to get just a little desperate. All right, come on, we need a closer. We need, good relief. And then the Mets would have been like, well, we got Familia. He's on the block right now. He's a pretty good closer, Give us Jorge Mateo. He was in the talks for some...
Mateo was never going to happen in a million years.
We heard, especially on Twitter.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe even if the A's got a little desperate towards the deadline?
No chance. Mateo was one of their 4 best prospects. That was never going to happen in a million years. Evan Roberts said he wanted Sean Murphy. Murphy wasn't going to happen. Quite honestly, in the top 15 range, that's what you were going to get. Now, yes, this is a lackluster haul. Believe me, I'm not the biggest Toffee fan in the world. I do know a lot about him since he went to Vanderbilt. My father went to Vanderbilt, so I do watch those games. Yes, he is a fantastic fielder, but he can't hit the ball to save his life. I totally get that, and I understand why you would be underwhelmed by that. Bobby Wall is a nothing. Forget about that. The $1 million in international bonus money, forget about that. That's nothing. All of that is nothing. The thing that you should get upset about is, Eric, something that you brought up. The Mets pulled the trigger a little too early on this. Wait until teams get a little more desperate, and then you can get a better prospect. You wouldn't have gotten Mateo. You wouldn't have gotten Murphy. But he could have gotten someone better than William Toffee.
I agree 100%. These guys are nothing guys to me. Like they're just not. It does not impress me, and I'm very surprised that the Mets stoop down that low. I'm not even gonna. It just comes to the point where what else can possibly go wrong for this team?
Oh, I'll tell you what can go wrong. Tonight, the Mets will continue their 3-game series at Citi Field against the Padres. They will do so without Yoenis Cespedes and Noah Syndergaard for 2 of the most bizarre injuries I've ever heard in my life. Cespedes with calcification in both of his heels. I must have missed when he got his MD. And Noah Syndergaard with... Eric, can I get a drum roll, please?
Let me see if I can find it. Wait, here it is. New York Mets, you're up.
Hand, foot, and mouth disease.
As soon as I heard that, you know what I thought of? That's the kind of stuff that you make up when you want to get out of a test in middle school.
Exactly. Oh, teacher, I have hand, foot, and mouth disease. I can't do the test.
Oh, you couldn't pick just one? No, it's really one.
I'm not even sure what this is.
Well, apparently Syndergaard contracted it from going to like a youth camp. You know, he got it from a kid. So, unfortunate, yes. Bizarre, yes. It's just, again, what else can go wrong? If I'm a Met fan, why do I want to spend money to watch this team play?
Now you're 100% right, Eric.
Again, it just goes back to the actor. And I'm going to play a Met fan right now. What's my motivation to care? Seriously, it's so upsetting. If I'm a Met fan, I am like I'm not even watching a game. I'm probably watching more of the Yankees this year. They're the only other team that's on.
Listen, I don't blame you. I know a bunch of Met fans that aren't watching the games. How can you? They're a joke.
Although the only bright spot so far... It actually just happened today with McNeil being called up.
Yeah, here's what I'll say about McNeil. It's nothing against him, but what it is he's really old for a minor league. He's 26 years old, and I just don't know how that's going to play in the majors.
Look, I will tell you this. The Mets needed something to do. They had to do something to say to their fans, look, we still want you to come. We still want you to come to these games. But here's the problem. Tim Tebow's not coming up. So therefore, we got to put butts in the seats somehow, and the only way to do that is to let the young guns play.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have a caller on the line. Caller, you're on Beyond the Game.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm calling. This is Tara from Oceanside.
Yes, it is, Tara. How are you? It's not the Olympics, though. Why are you calling in?
I know, but I thought I'd call in regarding hand, foot, and mouth disease. It does sound like something you would make up to miss a test or not do homework.
Are you a physician?
It's a real thing. It's a viral illness, actually.
I've never heard of it.
Are you a physician?
Yes.
You are a physician. Oh, excellent. So tell us about hand, foot, and mouth disease.
Okay, it's a viral illness.
Okay.
It occurs mainly in the summer and the early autumn. And this is my personal favorite part. It affects people mostly in the daycares, schools, and camps.
So that explains Syndergaard.
Exactly. When he went to do the kids' camp, he probably caught it from somebody who either, you can catch it from air, coughing, sneezing, or if somebody, say, doesn't wash their hands after using, say, the bathroom
Little
or
kids,
eating.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
So he was screwed from the get-go is what you're telling us.
Probably.
Okay.
Man, that's awful.
All right. So
Probably. And they'll get symptoms like fever, decreased appetite, a sore throat. They'll get a skin rash. And there's really no magic antibiotic for it because it's a virus.
Now, will this hurt Syndergaard going forward? As a obviously he's going to miss 1 or 2 starts, but going forward in his career, is it going to affect him?
It probably shouldn't because the main treatment is hydration and pain control.
Okay.
And I'm sure that his doctors can handle that. And it's usually just a couple of days that you're out and you're uncomfortable. And you do get a rash. And if the symptoms persist, what we as a doctor would tell a patient is please come back in because it might not be hand, foot, and mouth disease. It could be something else.
So you're saying that the Met doctors could have gotten this wrong?
No, not at all. I'm saying that they got it right. But if he still doesn't feel well a month from now, they should look for something in addition.
Is this an obscure disease? Like, is this a zebra or something, to use a term?
It's not really a zebra. I've had patients with it.
Okay.
Is it common?
It's more common than you'd think it is.
Is it? Okay. All right.
Actually, It's more common in like kids settings. You guys aren't going to really know it as much in college and things like that. But if you were a lifeguard in camp, you would know it.
I mean, I worked at a camp, so I'm thankful that
that you didn't get it.
Yeah, didn't get like if you're a doctor, what are the symptoms of this hand, foot, mouth disease? Like, was this like an easy sight to see?
Well, yeah, I would think so. Flu-like symptoms, fever, decreased appetite, and they get a skin rash.
Okay.
So they could get a rash inside their mouth or on the palms of their feet or the soles of their feet.
And it's contagious to his teammates, so he wants to stay away. Okay.
Exactly. It's highly contagious.
Now, let me ask you about Cespedes. The calcification in both of his heels, that's going to mean that he's out for 8 to 10 months, as the reports were saying. How's that going to affect him going forward? Obviously, the 8 to 10 months, he's going to be rusty, but is he going to recover from this? And
he should be able to recover from this. And
even with his injury history?
Well, that's going to be up to him and his doctor, with what type of
rehab he's capable of.
Therapy. I was thinking of the word physical therapy he's going to have.
He was the one that called for the surgery, though.
Yeah, he should get the surgery.
He should.
There's
I
no
agree
question
with you.
about that. Get it sooner rather than later.
I agree with you, he should. And the Mets doctors did not get it wrong. They got it right. What I'm saying is, if he still has symptoms and a rash a month later, they should look for other causes, because then it's in addition to hand, foot, and mouth.
Listen, I've never heard of this thing before, so you're educating me here, Tara. One quick thing, and this is the most important thing involving Cespedes. How will this affect his golf game? Because we all know he cares more about that than he does baseball.
Well, he'll be playing that in October, won't he?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, hello.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, good job, Tara.
I've been paying attention.
Good job, Tara. I like that. Thanks for the call.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow,
All
Tara,
right, that was good.
Tara has sass. I
nice.
like it.
I like that.
That's just so sad. I mean, again, it just goes back to the point of what else does the Mets have to do? Noah Syndergaard can take as much time as he needs. There's no point.
Yeah, exactly. Get it right.
I mean, how much time is left in the season? It's late July. August is right around the corner, and then
We've
September.
got a little over 2 months.
Just lock him down for the rest of the season. There's no point. You're not fighting for anything. You're not fighting for a playoff spot. You're not fighting for the division.
He's fighting to build up his trade value.
I don't look. I gotta tell you. I know you brought it up before about DeGrom and Syndergaard specifically.
In my heart of hearts, I really think DeGrom is going to be traded at the winter meetings. Syndergaard is a lot less likely.
I think DeGrom should be traded, but it depends on who's trading him. Is it the three-headed monster, the Three Stooges, or the new general manager in place?
They're going to bring someone in from the outside.
They have to.
There's no way one of these three idiots get it. So tonight, the Yankees will continue their 3-game series at Tropicana Field against the Rays. What are your thoughts on the series?
They have so much trouble against the Tampa Bay Rays. It is ridiculous.
You know what? Let me tell you, they're scaring me. The Yankees are scaring me right now because they did not play the Mets well. I did say that series would be troublesome, and I was right.
It will be troublesome, but thankfully they didn't lose the series either because one of them got rained out.
They didn't win it, but they didn't lose it.
Did you see the 9th inning of last night's game? Because let me just bring it out to everyone. You look really great right now. You don't have any glasses on, and you look a lot younger, and it looks really good right now.
I'll be honest with everyone. The reason why I'm not running the board today is because I had laser eye surgery yesterday, and I really don't want to be staring at a screen for an extended period of time. So Eric is stepping up to the plate, and I do appreciate it.
Anything, no problem.
In answer to your question of did I see the 9th inning, no, I was so exhausted after the surgery that I went to sleep at like 9 p.m. and woke up at 8. I'm going on 11 hours of sleep. Most sleep I've had in about 5 years.
Great job. See, you're winning at everything. So let me just fill you in on what happened in the 9th inning. So it's bases loaded at one point because for some reason Aaron Boone sends Didi Gregorius up, and just keep in mind there's runners on second and third before it's bases loaded. Boone sends Didi Gregorius up to bunt. To bunt. Keep in mind who's batting behind him. Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, right. Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Stanton is batting right behind him. Everybody and their mother. If Gregorius lines out, if he grounds out, if he even strikes out, everybody and their mother knows that they're gonna walk Giancarlo Stanton. He's been on fire, not only at the Trop, but as of lately, he's starting to heat up. And once the weather gets hot, so do the players.
I love Giancarlo Stanton right now. I'll bet the Yankee fans that were booing him, and me included, I did do it, although not a lot.
You were booing the performance, not the player.
I was booing him the one game against Baltimore when him and Judge made out in extra innings. I was really upset. I wasn't booing him. I like Giancarlo Stanton, and I wear his shirt with pride, but the fans who were booing him at opening day at the stadium, you've got to be feeling pretty foolish right about now.
I really think you have to be feeling, honestly, stupid.
Yeah.
Because Stanton is, helping out this team immensely. Stanton is one of the reasons why they're winning a lot of games. He's a team guy.
He's probably their second best hitter right now.
I'd like to think so.